Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, Sakshi, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Can you see the screen?
I can see, but if it's better if you can zoom a bit. Yeah, good enough. Thank you.
Right, sir.
Can I start now?
Yes, yes, sir. Please, you can start, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon again to everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am Wing Commander Praveen. I'm looking after the uh, few of the dev space challenges. Uh, One among those challenges which was launched a couple of years back is this on-orbit maintenance and refueling technology in low Earth orbit. Uh, I hope everyone would have gone through what this problem statement is about. It is about rendezvous and proximity operations in space. So what we are looking at is basically a technology which will give India an ability or a capability for precise guidance during all phases. If you're talking about rendezvous and proximity operations, which I will be stating as RPO henceforth. Basically, for the proximity operations and for the terminal guidance and for the docking technology, which is presently not available in India, and even I believe ISRO is pursuing this technology. So, as part of this DevSpace challenges, this challenge has been given to the Indian Air Force. And a bit of background to this challenge. Earlier, this challenge is why we are crossing it so late is because earlier this was categorized as a make challenge. If people you are familiar with the modes of procurement, we have make and IDEX platforms for procurement. So this was earlier categorized as make. Because of some peculiarities, we had to recategorize. We have to take up a case with MOD and get it recategorized to IDEX. So this autonomous docking operations for OMR is one of those challenges which was earlier in make and presently recategorized to prime. So uh, if I have to tell about the mother challenge, that is challenge number 14, on the whole, we are looking for some on-orbit maintenance and refueling technology in low Earth orbit. So as part of this mother challenge, we have few component challenges, what we usually refer as child challenges. One is the on-orbit propellant storage and transfer system. That is for the challenge number 14.1. And the other is 14.2, that is the autonomous docking operations for OMR, that is the subject challenge. And the other and the last one is the 14.3, that is on-orbit space infrastructure maintenance and upgrade operations. So I will not read out the problem statement, it is with you. So what I'll just try to explain what we intend to get or what we intend to get the desired capability as an end result. So we are looking at basically, if I'm talking about challenge number 14.2, we will be having a target satellite in space, or we will be launching it, or part of the challenge is about proving RPO in space. So we should have at least two satellites, the target satellite and the RPO satellite. So the target satellite could be a cooperative satellite which has to be serviced. Basically, if it has reached its end of life and if it is in a modular concept, the RPO satellite will be going towards it, remove the existing module which is unserviceable, or and replace it with the new module. This we call as maintenance and upgrade operations. At the same time, if required, we would also like to do offensive operations with this technology. That is, catch hold of a non-cooperative satellite and do the required operations. So, if I have to explain this operations in three steps, basically, step one would be a course rendezvous and proximity operations, wherein we have to acquire the target satellite and slowly move towards the target orbit, basically by doing orbital maneuvers, by use of thrusters, and then get in reach within few meters to the target satellite. The second step would be some sort of fine rendezvous and proximity operations, wherein again with the use of thrusters and precise control, we get as close to less than 10 meters to the target satellite. And the step 3 would be docking itself with or without arms, or basically it could be autonomous or it could be the help of arms, robotic arms. So here we will be looking at interface conditions with the target satellites as well as the fine alignment. We'll be having precise navigation guidance and control. And basically, since it's a docking operations, that RPO satellite will be as close as 0 meters to the target satellite. So this is the brief overview of the problem statement. So uh, I hope you have understood the problem statement. If there are any queries from the industries, you can just try to, project the question and I'll try to answer. I hope I made the problem statement clear. So basically, what we are looking, this is one part of the overall OMR technology what we want to have. Basically, this particular payload will also go, will be part of the overall maintenance and upgrade operations. One of the challenges 14.1 is about having a fuel storage or tank in space for refueling the or giving a life extension to the legacy satellites. So, any
Praveen,
questions from
yeah,
anyone, please?
Praveen,
Sir,
I'm Colonel Mehla. Acha, you can
sir, Jai
just
Hind.
give the overall brief of this is 14.2, correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
So you can just no, this is on orbit. You can just give a brief of overall 14 itself. Uh, that consists of on-orbit maintenance refueling technology, on-orbit propellant storage, and autonomous docking. So this complete becomes one challenge, and this is one part of it. The rest will be launched subsequently.
Sir, I have a clarity. Problem statement 14 and problem statement 17, are they one or they are separate?
What is problem statement 70? Because we go by different nomenclatures, Army, Air Force, and Navy. If you can
Acha.
elaborate what you mean by 17, challenge number 17, then
I'm looking at fuel storage and because this fuel storage, is it part of this challenge or it is going to be a separate challenge?
yes, it is a different challenge. But again, if you see the nature of the challenge, it is again it again involves the rendezvous and proximity operations. You have to come
Acha.
close, you have to dock, you have to transfer the fuel. So it's a different challenge, but similar to that of 14.2. But you
Acha.
require fuel transfer mechanism and
Acha.
also fuel storage mechanism in that.
Acha, will we get the access to satellites? Because then I don't know what is the dimension of the satellites and what is the payload carrying capacity of the satellite. Because I don't know what volume of and what tank size we are looking at. That we can design it. But then to install those fuel no storage and basically the transfer mechanisms, that needs to be will we get that design part, or we have to design a separately, let's say 3U 4U kind of a satellite and mount it on a orbital platform?
Yeah, definitely. These details I wish to divulge once we discuss about challenge number 14.1.
Acha.
Because it is out of the scope of this present problem statement. We are talking about 14.2, wherein autonomous docking operations is what we are discussing. Definitely, your
Acha.
query is noted, and the challenge number 14, that is the on-orbit propellant storage and transfer system, it is in the process of getting recategorized from NAIC to IDEX. So once we get
Acha.
an official information, we'll have one more outreach session for it separately.
Acha, ठीक है. Now the second part is if now we are talking about two satellites. One is the RPO satellite and other is the catcher satellite, which is the target satellite, right? Now
Yes.
their orbit is something I believe they are being finalized or they are still yet to be finalized.
So
Because
we have mostly, yeah, please, sir.
now, because then I would require one of the satellites like RPO satellite where we can mount our docking platform. No, let's say with maybe the mechanisms are being worked out. So will we get access again, or we have to again design our own satellites? with an attitude control system, because that's something if not a part of this problem statement. Because to design the entire communication attitude control station platform, including the communication architecture, that or maybe what kind of RF we are talking about, that is not very clear about in this problem statement. Or we are only going to
Yeah,
restrict about the rendezvous, the proximity operation, and also the catching operation and the docking operation.
yeah. I'll try to clarify your doubts. Basically, when we are talking about autonomous docking operations, obviously we have to have a target satellite in space. And if I am as a from the defense perspective, if I see, the target satellite should be cooperative. Basically, for me to do any upgrade operations,
Correct.
basically
Correct.
even for the sensor alignment and all, it
Correct.
should be cooperative. So my first requirement for the basically upgrade operations is it should be target satellite has to be launched and it should be cooperative as part of the challenge.
Hmm.
And
Correct.
if I'm looking at an other angle wherein if I have to grapple or hold a non-cooperative satellite, still I require a target satellite which I might not have any control over it, but I still need to go close to it and do the not docking but grapple or take control of that particular object in space.
Acha.
So
But do we have some mathematical details like what is the angular velocity or what is the acceleration that target is, no, the tumbling velocity which I'm talking about? Do we have those details so that we can design at least the cooperative and the non-cooperative behavior of those satellites?
yeah,
Because
as
the
of now,
entire
yeah.
detail, the catching will depend upon what kind of kinetic energies I'm talking about. No, those details we will require when we are designing those systems.
Yeah. So as
Those
of
those
now,
details, do we have to assume when we are starting, or we will get those details as we go along?
yeah, we can to start with, we can assume because the problem statement is very abstract. I understand.
Correct. Correct.
We
It's
have
very
only
abstract.
mentioned the low Earth orbit.
Correct.
So going by that orbit, we take the orbital velocities only, what we have 7 to whatever kilometers per second or what. With
Acha.
that, we need to work out. But finer details, if we are targeting a particular orbit or particular orbital velocity, these are the things are much granular in nature, but will be informed to you in advance.
And this will come in the PDS PRU when it is
It will
shared
come.
with
It
you.
will come.
No, because the ninth is I think ninth is the submission deadline, right, for this particular grand challenge.
You can
Ninth of
submit
what, sir? Ninth.
Yeah, you can submit this challenge as the details are given, shared by you. You can
Acha,
assume
ठीक
whatever
है.
you want to assume,
So I
but
will assume it, I will mention it as a part of my application. These are the assumptions what we are going through, and
yes,
then
yes,
maybe we will submit.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you are at liberty to do that, sir.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other query, anyone?
May we request your contact details, please?
Yes, please. You can note down. In fact, I can share you the email address,
Email
the
address.
official mail address. Yeah, it is big, as in big, big dash
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang @gov.in.
It is dash, not hyphen. Huh?
It is dash, not hyphen.
Right.
Big dash bang @gov.in. I do not know if there are people who have communicated with us earlier. We had the earlier email address as dspace574 @iaf.nic.in. That has changed now to big dash bang @gov.in.
You can put
So
this in chat box. Everybody will be aware.
yeah.
I will put it, sir. So you can spell it out again. I'll type.
It is BIG Bravo India Golf dash Bravo Alpha November Golf @gov.in.
Right, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Is there anyone else who has got any doubt with respect to this problem statement?
Sir, this is Rahul from
Yes.
Yeah, Rahul,
from
please go
Aditi
ahead.
Technologies. Yes. Sir, so basically, as I understand, and this is going to be part of a bigger satellite system that is going to be uh, the the satellite that is going to be actually catching or the catcher satellite. This is going to be part of the catcher satellite, is what you are referring to, right? So this subsystem
Rahul,
that we are
can you
going to
be a bit
develop.
louder, please?
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are now.
So basically, sir, we are talking about this being a subsystem in a larger catcher satellite that is going to be there, and the prime purpose is going to be refueling of the target satellites.
Not necessarily. The component challenges itself could be a separate challenge, because if you see, there's a simple problem statement says the autonomous docking operations for OMR. So it itself could be a self-contained system wherein you are having a chaser and a target satellite. Okay, the
Okay,
overall
so
mother
so
challenge you see, it talks about the entire gamut of RPO operations. But if this particular 14.2, that is autonomous docking per se, it is about having two satellite or space objects in space and getting them in close proximity and getting them docked. This is a
right.
challenge.
So sir, so basically, sir, we do require the thrusters and the PID control of the thrusters to be able to do that. So are
Mhm.
we going to be harnessing some system that is there uh, on the satellite on which the subsystem is going to be there? Is there going to be some interface for that? Or can you just describe that part?
That would be the later stages, secondary stages. See, as to start with, if you are able to demonstrate a technological demonstrate, you might call it docking of two space objects in space.
So you are saying that what we have to demonstrate is not in space, but in lab. How can two objects held by two humans talk with each other, given that the system will give commands to humans?
Yeah, you may demonstrate it as in lab or in a microgravity simulation or some air-bearing platform which is frictionless float. But the product should be ready to be launched and to be demonstrated in space as well.
So you are saying it need not integrate with the thruster system. Without integration with thruster system, the demonstration can be done using other mechanisms. Is what you are saying?
Yeah, but it should see when you develop the
Yeah.
final prototype,
Obviously,
it should be
it
having
should be
thrusters.
equivalent. Got it.
Yes. So when you demonstrate it on ground or on simulation, we assume that this is space ready to be launched and demonstrated in space.
Okay. So as part of the deliverable of the project, it is not that, but we have to show readiness with the integration with the thrusters is what you are saying.
Yeah, because we are still working out on the launch modalities, how to launch,
Right.
which platform, which launch vehicle to be used and all. So once we get clarity, maybe we will be able to tell you on that part. So
Right.
so that you
Now,
also have to work out your interfaces with respect to SSLV, PSLV, or any other launch vehicle.
yeah. I get it. And sir, one more question. So, one thing is that once the two satellites are close by, they will rely upon communication directly. So basically, this satellite will be able to see the other one, and there will be obviously equipment on both sides. Whatever we design will be divided into two parts. One part will go onto the target satellite. One part will go onto the catcher satellite. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. That is what I meant when I said cooperative satellite. So you have
Right.
all the sensor suite, which includes the communication part, the inter-satellite links, the lidar, camera, sensors, the GNSS module. So everything, the algorithms, everything goes into that particular phase when you're actually doing fine alignment to the docking part. So you should have a cooperative aspect from both the chaser as well as the target satellite.
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. Sir, just to repeat your email, when you said dash and you said it is not hyphen, so is it like DASH or is it the flat dash?
It is a flat dash. It's a dash. Yeah, it's
Okay,
hyphen. Basically, it's hyphen here.
okay.
It's not
Okay, sir.
underscore. It is hyphen here.
Yeah, I got it.
So sorry to repeat once again.
So,
We are saying there are two satellites. So will we get access to the satellites, or we have to build a platform which will replicate those satellites?
sir, these two satellites, the chaser and the target, have to be built from scratch.
Acha.
Because when we're talking about cooperative satellites, we should know that both have to communicate with each other.
Sure, got it. I thought maybe we already have those, but then we have to
So
integrate those.
this technology of having a cooperative space satellite is new to Indian ecosystem. So even ISRO is building up those capabilities and such technologies. So we do not have any satellite in space which is ready for RP operations.
Got it.
So basically, everything has to be modular in nature, so that the interfaces part, even if you have to change the modules or this thing, it has to be a modular concept architecture.
Yes,
And just
Rahul,
Thank you, sir.
here from
just for the
So
info of
this one I'm
everyone.
telling with the perspective of building it up or taking up to the next level. From the autonomous docking, if you have to build it up, it should be modular in nature. That is all. For the particular challenge, for the subject challenge, what I'm talking about, it is only about to prove the RPO in space. You may have the interfaces, but it's all about getting target and chaser satellite together.
Sir Rahul here from Wisdom Technologies again.
Come again,
Sir, one
please.
more question. Sir,
Yes,
I just
please.
asked a question. Sir, Rahul from Wisdom Technologies. Sir, just one more doubt I've got. Sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, so sir, like in the last time, what happened is you took the proposals and then you had one more round of clarity that you gave more technical details, based upon which further detailed presentation was sent to the BTE. So, is it going to be in that format, or this time you will directly be shortlisting? How is it going to be?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to recollect when this activity happened,
Yeah,
but this will be
I'll
a
tell you.
typical ADEX. Please
Yeah,
carry on.
this will be like this. We were doing this in defense space challenges, and that shortlisting was done. Post shortlisting, we used to share the PDS, PRUs with the people who were shortlisted, and then before HPAC, we used to give the details. We'll try to do the same way. If not, whatever problem statement is available, your proposal will be based on that.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it, sir.
And just for information of everyone, what we are referring as 14.2 is reference of the 75 challenges mission desk space, which was launched in disk 8. So we keep referring to that number. However, we are referring here as Aditi 17. However, the overall challenge is mentioned in mission dev space disk 8 challenge. Somebody if sees that our IDEX website, he will find all the 75 challenges, and this particular challenge is written as 14.2. So in case somebody is not understanding the overall challenge, so he should read that disk 8 mission dev space challenges. This particular is 14.2. However, there are other challenges to it. That is 14 and 14.1. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This is Parag Salve here from Salve Soft and Garut side. You mentioned there was a change in orbital. Are these all in LEO, or are they going to VLEO as well, or any others?
Right now, we are targeting Leo only, Parag.
Okay.
So,
And
yeah.
thank you for that. And a few of our advisors or employees are from overseas. They are from the US who have worked for Northrop Grumman. Are these allowed, or everyone working on this project should be from India itself?
Yeah,
Mahala sir, can you answer?
I'll take this. You have to have that at least 51% stake should be Indian. So
Yes.
the IP should remain in India. That's the point.
Yeah. So by 51% stake, you mean the ownership of the company,
Yes,
51%
ownership of
should
the
be.
company should be Indian.
Okay, awesome. We have that. Okay, great. Thank you.
I have one more suggestion for in fact all the industry partners. The problem statement, what is given to you, and the challenge itself. It is very abstract, I understand, but within the scope of what is given to you, you may add on with your innovativeness, and come up with various solutions. We are not looking that this is the right. There is one particular solution to this. So use all your innovativeness and come up with solution technologies, so that basically we are also learning with you towards realization of this particular technology. So the HPSC, what would be carried out is all about that. What is there in industry, we try to get it. We see is it a workable solution, feasible option, and then we go with the right, selecting the right industry. So there you go. You are at liberty to come up with out-of-the-box solutions for this. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for joining and clarifying all the doubts. Is there anyone who has got any doubt with respect to this problem statement? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, you can log off. I have shared your email address. If in case they have any more doubts, they will be connecting with you via email.
Okay. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everyone.
So next we will be discussing Aditi 2. Lieutenant Colonel Mohit, are you here, sir?
What are you discussing?
Mohit, sir, sir, is it Lieutenant Colonel Mohit?
Excuse me?
Sir, with the name Colonel TCS, sir, are you Lieutenant Colonel Mohit?
Not yes.
Sir, you are not properly audible. Can you come again, sir?
I said I am Colonel TCS.
Okay, sir. So today we will be discussing problem statement number 3 of Aditi. The name of the problem statement is Mill Grade JSS Pentafile Compliant 5G Mobile Handset for Military Application. Are you the nodal officer for the same, sir?
Yeah, it is the mobile handset or the tethered drone. Which one you are discussing?
So tethered drone also is the destroy problem statement. Tethered drone is also there. So will you be addressing that first?
Anyone, you can discuss both of them together.
Yes, sir. So we will be starting with Aditi 2. The name of the problem statement is Mill Grade JSS Pentafile Compliant 5G mobile handset for military application. So you can introduce the problem statement and what you are expecting from the startups, and thereafter startups will ask questions if they may have any, and I'll be sharing the problem statement on screen for a while, and then I'll stop sharing the screen because I'll have to let in other people also into the meeting. So you can start, sir.
See, what had happened is that the 5G handsets which we are getting from the normal COTS category, which are available in the market, they are of standard 3GPP standards. Means their power output is less. They are sleek. The battery backup is limited, and thereby the range is also limited. So, the more also these handsets are actually useful only in the peacetime, where the G node B or the E node B or the BTS, whichever way you can call it, they are at a very shorter distance. Hence, there are large number of E node B and G node B which are existing every 500 meters in the peacetime locations. But if we have to use a mobile handset which is 5G for the military communications, so there are 2-3 important requirements. Firstly, it should be a ruggedized handset. Secondly, the power should be more than 23 dBi, which is available as a standard handset, so that the range of this handset is more. Because generally, what is happening is the node which is transmitting the power, it is transmitting in the range of 20 watt, 40 watt, 80 watt. So at node side, there is no restriction on the power. But the weakest link is the 5G handset, which transmits a standard power of 23 dBi. Or 20, I think it is 23 dBi only. So what is happening is the range is very limited. So we want to have a handset which should have a.
Voice is breaking.
Yes, anybody? Are you able to listen?
Yes, loud and clear. You are audible now.
It's clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So first to be a ruggedized handset. Second requirement is it should have more power output. And since there is only 1T2R MIMO which is available in band N28, because all our communication nodes are based on band N28 and N3 only, because these are the only two bands for which the defense have got a defense license for FWS for the 5G and 4G. So only two bands, N28 and N3. So in these two bands, if we can get higher MIMO, now with the higher MIMO, what will happen is the handset size will increase, because in 700 megahertz, obviously if we have to have 2T2R, then the antenna has to be fitted within that handset. But we are not that much, restrictive that the antenna should be inbuilt. It can be protruding outside also, like we have got in our Motorola handsets and other handsets. So it can be a antenna or handset with the antenna protruding outside. But if we can have higher MIMO antenna, okay. The third requirement is the gain. If the gain of the antenna can be increased so that it can receive at higher ranges, and the throughput is more. And the fourth one is the secrecy. If it can have an inbuilt hardware secrecy chip, which can be programmed, or the keys can be uploaded in that hardware chip. It can preferably segregated if it is there, so that there is a security overlay also which can be provided to this 5G handset. So these are our four requirements. The battery can be a higher detachable battery. It cannot need not be a built-in battery which is coming in most of the handsets which are coming today. So it can be an external battery which can be attached to the mobile phone with a higher capacity. And since in the military application we are not bothered about the radiations and the other restrictions which are there as per the 3GPP standards or the ITU standards. So we are not restricted to those restrictions. You can have a higher output handset which can be made available. Yeah. Now I can take on the questions which are there.
Sir, is this like only voice application, or like you're looking for the data as well? Like
It's data also.
Okay. And is it allowed that like standard chipsets like Qualcomm or these things can be used, or like FPGA based solutions here?
No, you can use any this thing, but the handset has to be Android based.
Okay.
And you can use any technology whichever you want to demonstrate.
Okay.
Even I think Qualcomm is also making some Make in India project. They were saying that we can make such like handset in the IMC. This time in the IMC we had gone to their stall. So you can type with the Qualcomm also.
Sure.
The only requirement will be that it should not have the Chinese component.
Is there any startup has got any question with respect to this problem statement so that we can move to the next? So may I share email ID with them so that they, if in case they have any doubt in future, they can connect with you via email.
Just hold on. Email dena.
Yes, I
Anna,
have your email.
you have got the email? Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll share. Yes, you can ask the question.
Yeah, hi, Ganesh. So what are all features you are expecting, sir, like apart from audio and data, like there any features you want? Why? Because the hardware is proportional to the features. So just wanted to know that there is a no detailed specification. The problem statement is like abstract level. So just I wanted to know, like, do you have what exactly the features you are expecting on this side?
No, with features, what do you want to tell us? Matlab, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, such like features.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. See, you can the Wi-Fi, you can remove it. Bluetooth, you can remove it.
Okay.
Okay. It should have a push to talk.
That is there, that we are aware of.
Yeah. And the in the phase one, even if you are able to provide us without any camera,
Okay. Okay.
that will also do. A basic
Okay.
mobile phone with higher range. That's what we want.
So it looks like you are only worried about audio and data and more power backup,
Yeah,
general
more power. See,
secure communication.
it will be having higher power output, so it will consume more battery or more power. So you need to have higher
Yes.
battery, power backup.
Yes. That's what, like, it's whatever the features we add, based on that hardware will be added.
Dumb
Based
phone.
on the hardware, power consumption.
It should be a dumb phone where there is no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, camera,
Okay.
but data enabled. Means it has to have a Android screen on top of it. It should not be like that a normal that Nokia wala chota wala phone. Not like that. But we should be able to run the applications on that mobile.
Okay. Applications.
Yeah.
Okay.
Applications we will run because we will upload our own applications, military applications on that.
Understood. Understood.
Okay. So if we are able to get at least 6 GB RAM
Okay.
and 128 GB memory, minimum is required
Okay.
that.
6 GB RAM. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, any limitation on the screen size, sir?
The screen size should be normal, like 5.5 inch or 6 inch.
Okay. And any press buttons required, or it should be buttonless phone?
What? Any?
Push button kind of a thing is required?
PTT.
Other, okay, push to talk. Okay.
It is that what services they are called as. The push to talk is part of that emergency services like.
Okay.
So push to talk button should be there.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing. You mentioned that like it's not a standard 3GPP systems, right? So any specific modulation schemes your existing systems are having, or like how exactly to
More
have like
it's following the standard modulation scheme, that is the 3GPP release 16 onwards.
3GPP 16? Okay.
Yeah. So minimum should be 3GPP release 16.
Okay.
Sir, one more important question. Do you require night vision support, NVG support on this device?
What support?
NVG, night vision.
No.
Okay.
Sir, I think he's referring to NVD support for the phone screen. Is that required?
The screen means screen is visible in the night.
Sir, I mean, there are some special coatings are there in which is not visible to naked eye, but is NVG compatible. Some kind of technology is there. So that is my query.
Acha, means if you want to view the screen,
Ah,
it won't be visible with the naked eye, but if you view it with the NVG goggle,
yeah.
yeah, that you can include. That is a security feature.
Okay. Whatever is generally followed by aerospace, we'll try to incorporate.
Yeah.
It should be okay now, sir. I think for the display system, generally green B standard is used.
For the
And for the implementation, any particular standard for NVGA, I'm asking. Or
which
you
can
can directly go with the green B.
see there is no standard. We don't. Are you looking for the night vision?
Yeah, yeah.
Night vision, I'll have to check if there is any standard which is applicable separately, because as a communication device, we generally go with the either with the JSG 0825
Hmm.
or it can be mil grade 810H.
Okay.
For night vision, I'll have to check separately, because actually I am not clued up in the night vision devices. I am more so in the communication.
Yeah, no, say, but the handset UE is supposed to be used 24/7 at all locations, no?
No.
So if you are, there is a chance that for security reasons, you might have to protect the phone from normal display.
Yeah. You
Something
can
like
include.
what we see on the equipments on the cockpit of an aeroplane.
Yeah.
Like when the brightness is high.
So you can have that whatever Air Force standard is using.
Okay, fine.
Sir, and are there any requirement for GPS inbuilt into the
GPS
system?
and NAVIC both.
Uh, which band, sir? L1 or?
NAVIC, Indian National.
Yes, sir. In that L5 would be fine, no, sir?
Which one?
Yeah, because in NAVIC, which band you are looking for exactly?
Band we are looking for 700, 1800, and
1800.
2300.
Yeah.
I think 700 is and 28, 1800 is and 3, and 2300 is I think and 41 or something.
Okay, do we have any more questions with respect to this problem statement? Okay, I have shared sir's email ID, and if in future also you have got any question, you can connect with him through email. We will be moving to the next problem statement of disk 12. The name of the problem statement is tethered drone mounted BFWS antenna for extended coverage in TBA. So, sir, you can give a brief description about the problem statement. I shall be sharing my screen with the problem statement for a while.
Yeah. You can just, I have given the, can you share the problem statement? I'll just.
Yes, sir, here it is.
Okay, see what is happening is there is a mobile based 5G nodes which we are having. The drawback of these nodes is that the antenna height can be go maximum to 18 meters. So if we have the antenna height up to 18 meters, the range up to which a node can cover is restricted. So to increase the range of the node, we have given this problem statement wherein a 5G node B RAN part can be mounted on a drone and then it can be lifted up. It is a tethered drone, means it is getting the power from the base, then it is getting the RF input from the base, and the ODU or the outdoor unit of the 5G RAN along with the antenna, it is there mounted on the drone. And same, it should have, we have asked for 700 megahertz band, that is the N28, and it should conform to our JSS Penta 5 or JSG 0825 specifications. Temperature range is -5 to 45 degree ambient air. The altitude up to which it should go up is 100 meters. It should be operable up to a wind speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Endurance minimum should be at least 6 to 8 hours. But since it is a tethered drone where it is drawing the power from the base, the maximum whatever you can provide. Output power of this will be minimum.
Sir, you are not audible.
Output power should be okay. Antenna should be 2 by 2 MIMO.
So we didn't get your last transmission. Power should be
20 watt per port.
So can you repeat how many watts again, please?
And MIMO is 2 by 2.
So
Next.
power output, can you repeat once again?
20 watt, 20.
And next one, what you said?
Next I said the MIMO should be 2 by 2.
Sir, you said about the endurance. Can you plus?
Endurance means once it has been sent up, it should remain in the air.
Yes, sir. For how many hours?
6 hours.
No, so we are losing your transmission.
Yeah. I said minimum 6 hours endurance.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, will you provide the payload? Like, will you provide
No. Everything is the part of it is part of the problem statement to devise antenna which is light in weight for the 5G. It is the 5G antenna.
Okay, sir.
And N28.
Okay, sir. And sir, any requirement for the range that you want to illuminate in square kilometers?
That's what I'm saying. If you provide us 2 by 2 MIMO with 20 watt per port,
Okay, sir.
the range should be at least with the handheld UE, it should extend up to 10 kilometers.
Okay, sir.
With the antenna height of 100 meters.
Sir, can I ask a question? I'm Brigadier Anjum Shah from Radon Systems.
Yeah.
You see, sir, we have gone through the problem statement. The specifications are simply not given there. So our request would be that if we can have the specifications which you are giving now, if we can get a copy of it, consolidated copy of it, then we will be able, we would be.
Yeah, see, my email is there. Write to us. Whosoever write to us on the email, I have got a ready specification. I'll share the specifications.
We have been in communication with TCS, sir, and they have visited our premises, and this requirement was discussed. But it was discussed in a different way altogether, where we were told that the tethered drone will be required to be in the air for about 8 to 10 hours, 100 meters above the
you can take
100
it.
meters. Sorry, sir.
I said minimum 6 hours.
Yeah, minimum 6 hours. But what we were told that at that point of time, that repeater station will be mounted onto the platform which will be provided with the tethered drone, and that repeater station along with the antenna will be provided by the user because it is your system.
That repeater station is a separate requirement. Repeater station is for a backhaul radio. I am not talking about the backhaul radio.
Yeah, because this actually, if you read the problem statement, it is talking of a field wireless system, FWS.
FWS.
The field wireless system.
Yeah.
Now, as far as we are concerned, we understand the field wireless system as the radio sets which are used in the armed forces.
No,
but what I am listening
is the combat net radio. It is called a CNR.
Yeah, okay, that is CNR. So we are not talking about CNR at all here.
No.
Is that right, sir?
It is basically I want to enhance the range of my G node B, because mounting the antenna system on 18 meters give me limited range. I want to take up this complete payload which is there on the antenna on a tethered drone, so that I can enhance the height from 18 to 100 meters. That is the basic requirement.
That is point C, sir. But the payload which is going to be there on the tethered drone on the platform which we make, it will be provided by us. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, sir, our request would be
provided by you, because you have to design that whether you want to keep your BBU below, or you want to take only the antenna, or you want to take the audio on the top, or you want to take the audio below. So that is your design. Why? Because the weight of the cable which you are sending on top, it will depend that how you are designing your system. If you are sending the RF, then you have to design a thick cable. But if you are taking only the Ethernet output from ground to the top and then converting into the RF, then the design is different. Then the payload, the weight of that system will increase. Okay. The design is yours. My simple requirement is that I want to enhance the range of my G node B, which is presently mounted on a 18-meter mast. I want to increase it to 100 meters by using the tethered drone.
So, of course, the tethered drone will go up to 100 meters. There is no doubt about it. Otherwise, it is not a tethered drone. But everything that goes on the drone is, again, is to be designed by us, as I understand.
It has to be defined by the
designed by the developer. That is the company who's offering the system.
developer.
Yeah, developer.
Sir, I have one doubt. Hello,
Yeah.
yes. So how many crew members should be able to handle this complete system? Can this tethered base station be mounted on vehicle, or should it be portable?
See, we are already having the vehicles on which we are already having the G node B mounted on that.
Okay.
So terror drone will be provided with this vehicle only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we will be having the power which will be given.
Okay.
So we will give you the power and we will give you the output from the G node B. That is the core
Okay.
of the 5G.
Okay. Okay.
Design the RAN part.
Um,
So if we
So may I ask a question? I mean, what kind of backhaul you will be providing with this mobile vehicle? I mean,
That you don't bother. Backhaul we have catered for. You are only, that's why I said it is only the FWS, field wireless system. Field wireless system only caters for the forward connectivity. That is from node to the user.
okay, sir. I understood. I understood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, so what I understand is that we will have to mount the RRU on the drone, and on the ground we will provide the BBU, right? So we have to connect the BBU to the RRU. The RRU
Yeah.
and the antenna will be on the drone.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. And sir, will this tether system be on a stable platform or on a moving platform?
No, it will be on a stable platform. It will be only used in the static rule.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is there any IP rating required for the drone, sir?
100 meters we want minimum.
No, IP rating. IP rating.
IP, I have said it should be either JSG 0825.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. If you read the JSG 0825, you can come to know the. Otherwise, if you go for the IP, it should be minimum IP66.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But check it out how much IP you can provide. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, I know that the standard IP rating which is coming for these civil BTS or G node B is IP55.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So how much power we can expect from your mobile vehicle?
So that's why I'll give you sufficient amount of power which you require for 20 watt per port in 2x2 MIMO.
No,
Oh.
for my tether drone.
What I'm saying?
So for tether drone, we have to separately power it using our own generator system on ground, which will be.
The generator power output.
Sorry, sir?
Generator power I'll be providing.
Okay, you will be providing.
Yeah. Any amount we require, you have sufficient power. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So secondly, if we ask for your existing field, wireless system specification with what's your antenna mounts you already have, because otherwise we will develop and again it will have. For having a compatibility between BPU and RRU.
That's what I'm saying.
If we get your specification, we'll design the things accordingly.
I'm telling you, my specifications are that it is a band N28.
No, I'm talking about the profile of your antenna, which you're already using on 18-meter mast. That gives me much clearer picture to design my system.
So the profile means that it is a sectoral antenna which I'm using for I'm using 4x4 MIMO, by the way.
Acha. But 2x2 will suffice.
Yeah. For you, we have kept it only 2x2 to reduce the weight.
All right. And it's back integration through Ethernet or through cable.
We have got the complete G node B mounted on a vehicle, which has got a core also, which has got a router also. Okay. The only thing is the router which is going to the G node B, and from G node B it is going to the RAN. So that output we will remove and put your input to that.
Sir, any specification on the about the gain of the antenna that you require?
Gain this thing in the
Like
receiver
8
side.
dB or 20, like 8 dBi or 20 dB, 16 dB.
Antenna gain is 12.12 dBi or better.
Okay, sir. Thank
Output power is 34 dBm or better.
Output power is how much, sir?
34 dBm.
Sir, any specific requirement about the antenna type, like sector antenna or omnidirectional antenna or
No,
any
we
other?
say with the omnidirectional, we are okay with the sectoral antenna. Okay, but only thing is ki if you have a omnidirectional antenna, your range will reduce.
Yes, sir. Yes, right.
Okay, so it should not happen that our 18-meter mast is giving more range than your 100 meters.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir, will the illumination be all around? Like, do you need a 360-degree illumination, or do you have any specific like a forward zone or a sidewise or backward, like anything like that?
You need to come up with the proposal depending on that. If you give us a 360-degree sectoral antenna, that is the best case scenario.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Then you'll have 3 sectoral antennas. But if you are able to give me 10 kilometers range with a handheld UE, I am specifying handheld UE. That is the normal mobile handset which we are using up to 10 kilometers. You can use it your omnidirectional antenna also.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay. See, I am only bothered about the range, that I should get 10 kilometers of range by enhancing the height of the antenna.
Okay, sir.
I am able to get it up to 10 kilometers. You can put omnidirectional also. So what you need to do is you have to go to any vendor who are providing the 5G antennas and this RAN, and carry out the simulation result. Okay, you can feed the
Okay, sir.
input power, output power, you can feed the wattage, everything you can feed, whether it is a omnidirectional or this thing, whether it is a vertical polarization or a horizontal polarization. So all those parameters, I think better will be the vertical polarization for you. But even if you are able to give us the horizontal polarization, even if you are able to give us vertical polarization, we are okay. But then you have to carry out the simulation results and then try to illuminate that area, how much range we are getting.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
This is Sachin from
yeah,
Jarbis.
wait a moment. I would request all the starters to ask questions here instead of writing them on the chat box, because you are supposed to ask questions here rather than writing them here. Yeah, please, you can ask.
Okay.
Can
This
I?
is Sachin from Jarbis. Hi.
Yeah.
So I have a question regarding audio and visual signature of the multi-rotor itself. So basically, I would like to know what are the expectations from your side regarding audible and visual signatures of the whole system.
See, regarding the signature, it should meet firstly the EMI/EMC standards. That is the one.
Can you come again, please?
It is MIL standard 461 for the
Okay.
EMI/EMC.
Sir, I think I wanted to ask a different question. So in challenge itself, problem statement itself, it is written that
vehicles should be hard to see from naked eyes. So that's what I want to ask. What is the minimum distance from which you want the drone to visually disappear, or it is hard to see? That's what I want to ask.
I do not understand. What is there?
So basically, in problem statement, there's a requirement that drones should be, or multi-rotor should be visually hard to see. So basically, it should be hard to see from naked eyes. So I want to ask you, what is the minimum distance from which you want to make it visually disappear?
Because obviously, can I see that problem statement of this thing?
Yes, yes, wait a moment.
No, actually, this issue is related with the sound, that the drone should create as less a sound as possible. It's not visibility of the drone. Drone will be visible.
Okay, so in future expectations and all, so it is written third, if you see third point, the camouflage pattern employed should make it difficult to detect through naked eyes, oblique any optical equipment. That's what I want to ask.
But that is future expectation. We are talking about present, isn't it?
Future expectation.
It is just a question. It is just a question.
See, basically, it means to say that it should have minimum sound and minimum signature, so that the drones are not prone to the that enemy EW. Means the control, obviously, first of all, it will not have a control link based on the radio, because it's a static drone. Secondly, it is drawing the input from the base station based on the optical or whichever. So, firstly, as it is, there is no communication element which can be jammed. The only thing which can be jammed is the FWS system. So, the control of the drone will still have, it will still be immune from the enemy EW, because you are not using any radio component to control the drone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And actually, this is the future expectation. Means it is a what you call one are the key parameters and one are the enhanced parameters. These are the enhanced parameters.
Understood.
Do we have more questions? Yes,
one more question, sir. In your view, sir, what will be the overall weight which will go up with the drone? Because it is ultimately the weight which goes up, including the weight of the cable,
I cannot give
decides how big the drone is going to be.
No. I cannot give you, because if I start calculating everything, then I can make the drone myself.
No, you cannot make the drones, but we require this kind of information to make the drone.
No. See, you have to tie up with the OEMs who are providing you the 5G solution. Ask them how much is the weight.
Okay, right. I will do that.
No, conversely, we want to ask, already you are using this system. So what is the antenna weight that you are mounting on? Maybe it is 4x4 MIMO.
Why I am telling you this is because the system which I am using, it is firstly 40 watts per foot, then it is 4x4 MIMO.
Even that, if approximate weight that is mounted on the mast, even we get that, we get a fair idea that it will be much lesser than this one.
It must be 40 to 70 kgs.
Including the cable, RF cable you are using.
No RF cable. Because 18 meters mast, we don't take the weight of the cable. It is only the head weight.
Yeah, 40 kgs you said.
Minimum 40 kgs, 40 to 70. But then also it depends that whether somebody is putting the audio on top and somebody is putting RRH inside, somebody putting the complete RRH outside. Okay.
Sir, can you come again? What ODIO on top? What does it mean? Can you come again, sir?
See, that is the radio component. If the radio component is divided into two parts, one you can keep it below, another one you can take it on the top.
Okay.
IDU and ODU. But if both IDU and ODU are on the top, then obviously the weight increases.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. So there are 5G specifications. You can speak to any of the company or the OEM who is manufacturing the 5G gear. There are companies who are manufacturing only the antennas. Okay. There are companies who are only manufacturing the RAN part. So you can discuss with them and then come up with the solution.
Okay. So one more thing is, right now, the communication to the drone, can it be wireless or should it be through Tether only?
It can be through Tether only because it will give you more protection.
Okay. It's a must feature that you're asking, sir.
Yeah, because what will happen is then the drone cannot be jammed.
Okay. Okay.
If you are sending the signal and you are, building the infrastructure to send the signal on wire, why not to send the control signal also on wire?
Okay. Okay, sir. Understood. If we have a secure link, are you comfortable, sir? If we are a secure link?
A secure link for what?
Between the for the communication?
Between that, but why do you want to put if you have already got a communication link on the optical cable or something? My question is that.
Okay, we will look into it because if we have to put IDO, audio, everything from ground, the wire size keeps on increasing. That is why.
Mixing equipment that will take the 5G signal also and it will take your control signal also.
Okay.
Hi sir, this is here.
As drone is don't have to go around. It has to be just fixed at a particular height. So your control is also very less.
Got it. Yes.
It should be static.
Okay. Should the drone have nav IC or is it comfortable for any GNSS?
No, you can have the GPS, but as well as the nav.
Okay. Okay.
Because nowadays it is mandatory to have the nav.
Okay. Okay. Do you need any on the drone like camera? Is it necessary?
No camera, nothing.
Sir, can your power supply will be able to give three-phase power supply?
Yeah, power supply able to give the.
Sir, your genset should be able to give you a three-phase power supply.
The genset will be able to give which power supply?
Three-phase power supply. Three-phase.
Three-fed.
Three-phase.
Phase, sir. 415 volts, three-phase.
Yeah, that I'll have to. Three-phase or a single phase. That I'll let you know.
Okay, sir.
Hi sir, I had a question behind the selection of a tether technology for 6 to 8 hours. If we're carrying higher weights, I'm sure you must have considered things like an aerostat or a blimp or something lighter than air. Would love to know why that was eliminated in favor of a tethered drone.
See, aerostat is quite a big model. Okay, the technology is like, that a hot air balloon and all those things which they come, but they are very big. Just to take 40 to 60, 70 kgs weight, you can't have an aerostat, I think.
So was size the primary motivator for going ahead with the tethered drone?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
and
height is only 100 meters.
Sure, and the solution has to be a powered drone, or if let's say for the footprint is small enough, are you open to something that's a lighter than air solution?
No, but the size wise it should be akin to this thing only, but it should not have the size multiple times than the drone.
Understood. Is there a dimension cap that you have in mind? Because 100 meters visibility audio will start becoming a challenge. So wanted to understand if you have any kind of limits or understanding of the limits. Yeah.
See, visibility in the sense that, see, if you have got a air or any other hydrogen or any helium type of balloon, the size will be multiple times as compared to the size of the drone.
Sure, got it.
So it will be visible to the enemy from distance.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Sir, and all the components are should be non-Chinese?
Yeah, because it will undergo QA testing.
Okay.
Must pass the muster of the QA.
Okay.
Is that a hard requirement even at the prototyping stage? Or can we use COTS components for building out prototypes?
See, whatever is the procedure in the IDEX, I'm not very clear. If it allows, as per DAP, we will allow it.
Got it.
Sir, Rahul here. Sir, one question. Do you have some limitation on, what size of generator should be able to run this? Something like, this is the maximum power that can be consumed.
You have to tell how much power you require.
Okay, but what is the infrastructure power that you can at max allocate? Is there something like that? Basically, assume that that vehicle that you were talking about, the generator that is there, how much is the spare power for this drone kind of a thing? What is the maximum budget?
It is a 25 kVA generator which is available.
Okay. And out of those 25 kVA, what is the power consumed by the other equipment that is there in the vehicle?
That I'll have to calculate. But first, you tell me how much power you require. See, giving the power is my bandobast.
I think that is good. And sir, one more question. Is there going to be a fiber optic network on the ground that we have to integrate with? Is there going to be a fiber optic network on the ground that we have to interface with so that,
I'm telling you, there will be a router output which will be available to you.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to only develop the RAN part.
Okay.
That is the baseband and
Sir, the
one
router
question.
output will be sorry. Sir, router output will be Ethernet? Okay, sir.
Sir, the question regarding the procedure. Now, the challenge has been received by us, we respond. Thereafter, what happens, sir? How does it proceed?
Sir, I will reply to these questions. You can ask technology related questions to sir. Then we can take up the questions that are IDEX related.
Okay, right.
Sir, do you want to implement this system in high altitude? Like, what will be the maximum altitude that you plan to use this integrated system at?
desert, semi-desert and terrain. Desert, semi-desert and this thing.
Plains.
And plains.
Okay, so no high altitude requirement, right, sir?
No high altitude requirement.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Do we have more questions with respect to this challenge? Or even if the previous challenge? Okay, I have shared sir's email ID. In case you have any more questions, you can reach out to sir through his email ID. Sir, thank you so much for joining us and clarifying the doubts. And they will be reaching out in case they have any questions. Thank you, sir. You can log off, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Sir, Jensen.
Thank you so much.
Sir, Jensen. If any questions with respect to IDEX, the application procedure, or anything that you have, you can ask your doubts. I am there to clarify them.
Yeah, this is one question which I
Hello,
will
Sachin.
raise again. Excuse me. Just wanted to check with you that what is the procedure? We have received the challenge on the disk, we respond, and now what happens thereafter?
So let me tell you the process, sir. You will be applying for this challenge, and when the last date gets over, we compile all the all the applications that we receive, and we send them to the partner incubator. We have list of partner incubators. We make batches of them, and then they vet all the applications upon, like, if we already have these solutions, or if the solution is maybe not appropriate to the problem statement. They have their different criteria. They vet upon them, and they give them marks, and they send them to us. Thereafter, we scrutinize them, and we send them to the Army Design Bureau. Army Design Bureau send them to the concerned directorate, and from there we receive the list of startups who are eligible for the HPSC, the High Power Selection Committee. It's a committee which comprises of people from different areas. We will be having industrial rep, educational rep, someone who will be proficient from the side of academia, and somebody from the partner incubator. We will be having concerned army officers as well, and we will be having representatives from DIO. So they then there the startups come, they present their problem solution to the problem statement. They present their budget, their time frame, timelines, WBS, and this is how the vetting takes place. And after approximately it takes 2 weeks or so, when we get the reply from Army Design Bureau, like who the winners or winner is and are, and then we communicate to the respective startups. Then starts the process of documentation, where we ask the technical appraisal, project development budget, and the product management approach sheet. They give the draft documents, and you are supposed to fill them. Budget is the most important thing that takes time. So this is how roughly the process looks like, sir.
And is there any MOQ at the end of it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You will be from disk 11 onwards. We receive MOQs as well. So, but not at this stage. You will be getting MOQ by the time you will be towards, I would say, signing the contract, or when you will be submitting your documents. That time you will be getting MOQs.
Okay. And you see, last time disk 11 and Aditi 1, we submitted the response to the challenges. In what time frame are we going to hear about it? Because nothing has been said about Aditi 1 and disk 11 challenges.
Sir, if you follow social media, you would be able to come to know that when we organized DefConnect 4, 7th of October, so there we declared the names of the winners in each problem statement. Although we came to HPSC took place approximately 26th and 27th of July. So, do you remember, sir, when was the last date for Aditi 1?
Don't remember now, but
Somewhere,
about
yes, maybe.
The,
Okay, yes,
Aditi
let's
1
keep
was
it.
19th April was the last date, Aditi
Yes,
1.
okay, yeah, yeah. So 19th April. So you can take somewhere 2 months or 2.5 months. It takes approximately, when we know who are the members who are there in HPSC. So if you get some communication within, let's say 3 months. So if you get any communication by 3 months, you must think that okay, you are there in HPC, and if you don't, then it is very difficult to respond to each and every startup. It is really difficult.
But
So
no formal information is given that so and so has been cleared and so has not been cleared.
So cleared, we do inform. Definitely, we have to inform cleared, but not cleared, it's very difficult to inform because we already are in a race to do all the procedures for the informed ones. So for not selected, informing who are not selected is a difficult task because lots of applications come. But within 3 months, if you don't get any intimation or anything, you can consider that maybe you are not this time into the race. I believe 3 months is the sufficient time. By then, you would come to know whether you are going for HPC or not.
Okay.
So,
thank you. Very kind.
Can we register as an individual, or do we must have an startup registered company?
No. You can apply as an individual also.
A question there. I'm Piyush from Terrific. About the matching contribution stipulation, can some light be shed on that? How is it? What are the components? How is it calculated? How can a startup prepare itself to respond to that question?
Actually, I'm not expert in financial area. I'm not a financial executive, and my financial knowledge is not much. But whatever I have seen, I can only tell you that and that might not be the sufficient answer. But still, matching. Your query is with respect to arranging matching contribution, right?
Both. I mean, how do we compute it and how do we go about arranging it since, startups that are just about, starting their journey, a matching contribution of 1.5 CR is also about $200,000, which is pretty much a pre-seed round these days, right? So.
Okay. Well, I really don't have much knowledge about the finance area. The only thing that I know is that the 50% of the total PDB, 50 or slightly more than 50% has to be come from the matching contribution. How I can help you is next time, like 6th November is another session of Army. So I'll if you will be coming for the next session, I can arrange some financial executive to sit with me. He or she would be able to address to the query. But I think your query is much oriented towards the person who has good knowledge of investors, angel investors, and these things, I think.
Thank you so much. That'll be big help. I'll be there on the 6th.
Okay, so I'll sit with some financial executive or someone who has good knowledge of the investment part.
Thank you so much. Deeply appreciate it.
Can we request for your contact details, email ID or mobile, so that in case of any issue we can reach out to you?
Sir, I'm so sorry. Basically, the problem with my email ID is that my email ID is under scrutiny. Something went wrong with my email ID. So my email ID, like if you ask about my organization, my email ID is a spooky email ID. Nobody mails anything to me, and it is under scrutiny. Something went wrong. I clicked to some mail or something went wrong with respect to that. That's why I'm not sharing my email ID. However, if you write to DIO IDEX and you write my name, the mail will come to me.
Okay.
There is some investigation going on onto my email ID because of that phishing incident. It's been 2 months, and I am struggling for this thing. That's why I'm not sharing email ID.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, hi. I just had a very quick question. You mentioned earlier that innovators are, allowed to apply for a certain challenge, right?
Yes.
However, I came across this DPIIT startup / Udyam MSME registration certificate, which is a red asterisk. That means it's mandatory. So, how would an innovator who does not have a startup registered, apply without this document?
I will have to check how to apply, but I have seen applications from individual innovators. I have witnessed HPSC of individual innovators. So, but I don't know how it goes. So
No, I
I
mean, I
can,
understand the application and the resume and every other document. The
yeah, yeah.
other, just accept that what do I put in for the DPIIT startup registration certificate if I don't have one?
I'll have to come back to you. You also have to come on 6th November. I'll be ready with the answer.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes,
I
please.
want to know if there's a particular format for the documentation that we have to submit.
For the application,
Yes, ma'am.
right now, when you will go to site, there is a template in which you are supposed to apply.
Okay, okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So follow that template. That's it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I have got two small questions.
So,
First, Aditi Challenge 5, has that been discussed already?
no, sir. 6th November, we will be discussing two challenges. Problem statement number 2, adaptive camouflage Alpha and Bravo vehicle, and the problem statement number 5, multi-barrel loiter munition system.
Thank you. And second,
It is on 6th, ma'am, or 5th?
6th of November.
6th of November at 3 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Recently, you discussed about the about a format of application.
may I complete my question, JB? Please. Sorry for that.
Yes.
The second question which I had was that all these things which are being told to us in these sessions, is there a website where we can go and get these details about which are basically amplifications of what has been said in the problem statement? Is it being uploaded, or do we have to,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
or
All these sessions.
will you
Yes,
to
sir.
get it from you?
Sir, all these sessions are recorded. I'll have to check when they will be uploaded on YouTube channel. If they will be uploaded in our YouTube channel, but when maybe this session will be uploaded soon. But I have no idea about the last session. I think someone has shared also the YouTube link.
Sakshi ma'am, I got the link from Anurag sir. I've shared it.
Okay, yeah. So I have, but I think Anurag would have shared the Air Force problem statements. This session will also be uploaded. I'll just follow back that when it is uploaded, but this session is being recorded and it will be uploaded.
Thank you very much.
So,
Ma'am, I have a question. Recently, you discussed about the particular format which is available on the website. Ma'am, may I
yes.
know a bit more detailed information about it, because I could not see any format of application which can be, followed at this stage.
No, when you go to apply, there you can see there is a format, like they will be like hints, like what you are supposed to write in what manner, like a normal application when you apply for some scholarship or something like that. So you get details, like small hints, like how to apply for it. Something like that you will find.
Okay, okay. Actually, ma'am, can you please shed a few some light on this fact? Like, at the starting stage, when the problem statement is also not very clear, this also you also admit that, right? Because not much details are provided in the problem statements also. Okay, so at the later stage, they may change, the solutions may change. So how to approach that, and what all, roughly, what type of documentation of the solution is required in this beginning stage?
Okay, so as far as I understand, at this immature stage, what you can do is whatever you have understood for the problem statement from the internet, from the resources that are available, from your knowledge and uh, your past knowledge, you can give your solution.
Okay.
There is no document as such required. It is just the write-up kind of thing that you are supposed to submit. That is only required, and you can go ahead with that. This
Ma'am,
is, yes.
yeah. Please go ahead, ma'am.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, ma'am, for an example, can we have the headings few headings like this is how that application should be organized?
I
Like
have
the
not, yeah, I have not seen the application page because it has changed recently. But as far as I have heard from the team what they were discussing, that they have uploaded a sample kind of thing. Let me see how it looks like, and maybe then I can answer.
Okay. And ma'am, there's one more thing. Like if there is somebody who's an individual contributor or he doesn't belong to a startup yet, then ma'am, there's some portfolio that is asked on the application page. So how will that impact the selection criteria?
I don't think any portfolio or something like this impacts the selection criteria. It is just the solution that you give that impacts.
Okay, okay, okay. That's so kind of you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sakshi. This is Parag here. Have we discussed the problem statement 11, the counter swarm drone system?
Problem statement 11, that I don't think it is, it belongs to Ami. Let me check it to whom does it belong, and then I can write you. Wait a moment.
Okay, okay. Yeah, let us know whenever.
If you know which to which nodal agency does it belong, then I would be able to assist you better. I have it. Yeah, tell me the problem statement.
It's the counter swarm drone system that's with
Number
Indian
is
Air Force.
Indian Air Force. So
Num
yeah, you can. Yeah, if it is Indian Air Force, I have shared Anurag's contact number. You can contact him, and they have uploaded their all outreaches on YouTube. You I think Ashwin has shared the YouTube link as well. You can see those outreaches, and if still you have any doubt, you can connect with Anurag. He responds quickly.
Okay, okay. Got it. Got his number. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, as previously, so many have just discussed about that there is a document required on the apply page.
Yes.
That's the DPIT startup or MSME registration certificate. That is mandatory to upload if you are applying as an individual also. So that's what I want to get clarification that if anybody
Yes.
want to
Even
apply as a
yes. Even I have to check this. I don't know. So next session I will be ready with the answer. I will have to check whether they are supposed to have some certificate or something like that.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Sakshi.
Yes, please
I had a
tell me.
question regarding the hardware partners. So if there are people who are, the companies we are working with or plan to work with, they are based in US, especially specializing in providing hardware or components. Is that okay, or do we have to find an Indian
There
based
is a
manufacturer?
uh, I like it sounds problem to me because because when we check the financials, we check with whom you are partnered and who all are your investors. So I don't know what financial executive sees into it, whether they are concerned that do you have some foreign investors or foreign partners, whether they are concerned with this or not. So you are asking about partners only, right?
Yeah, they're component providers, like hardware component providers.
So do you mean that the component of hardware that you will be using, they will be non-indigenous?
Yeah.
So
Like
I think,
non-indigenous meaning specializing, especially in US.
okay, yeah, that means non-indigenous only. So you can
Yeah.
refer the DAP document. DAP, I think chapter 2 or chapter 3 talks about it. You can refer how much of indigenization and non-indigenization is permitted. So these things come into play while we go for the procurement after you have developed the prototype. So these things come over there, but before entering or before stepping into it, you must be aware that how much of indigenization is permitted. It is DAP 2020 chapter number 2 or 3 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do we find this document? The DAP
First or
document?
second?
DAP is open source document. You can find it anywhere, and
Okay.
DIO email ID is available on the website, the IDEX website.
Yeah. Okay.
And Navy will be conducting their all the outreaches in one day. I'm not sure which day it will be, and they will be reaching out via social media whenever they will plan.
Was
Anything
there
else?
any first
Yeah.
or second November?
Sorry.
Was there any session held on 1st or 2nd
1st
November?
of November there was one session. Yes.
Ma'am,
We
what
are
is
we are reaching out by social media as well. If you keep following, you will be aware that when this session is being
Yeah,
uh,
actually, I didn't got any notification regarding that. That's why I asked you today.
we reached out through Insta, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere.
Good afternoon, Sakshi ma'am. Ma'am, I'm from Artemon. The last of the outreach session is on 8th of November, and the last date for Aditi is 11th November. Uh, Aditi challenges are pretty vast challenges and need a lot of homework to be done. Is it possible that some more time can be given to for us to prepare more comprehensive proposals?
For now, the deadline is what the deadline is. I don't know whether it will be extended or not.
So the outreach sessions give us a much better insight into things
I
also is
understand.
required
I
by the
understand.
user. So to make
Ma'am,
a proposal
put in
more
a word for
comprehensive,
us.
if it is possible, it will be very helpful to all the proposers.
I'll convey to my crew to extend the deadline. Let's see, because it's not only it's not that easy. Definitely, other administrative factors are also there, but I'll convey to my crew.
Thank you so much.
Last
Yeah.
Aditi 11 was extended by 2 weeks last time when everybody was seeking this accession. It was
Yes,
like
yes, 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 yes. So yes, I also expect that, but there's no surety for now.
provided
And
you
yeah,
give me a feedback like that in our support.
yeah, I'll convey to my crew. One more thing I missed out, that problem statement number 4 also will be discussed on 6th of November of Aditi, AI as service.
For now, it is the last date, 11th of November, no?
Yes, for now it is, yeah, 11 November is last date for now. I'll convey that startups needs more time.
Ma'am, what is the approximate timeline from submission of the Aditi proposal till contract signing?
Like we want to do it within 6 months, but it doesn't happen like that. So if I talk about the ground reality, somewhere from the date of submission, you are asking?
Right.
Uh,
Like if we are maintaining this timeline of, let's say, November submission, then like from past date of, let's say, Aditi 1.0, how much time did companies or startups essentially take for them to do the final signing of the contract itself?
it takes approximately 7 to 8 months. However, it comes down to 6 months as well if the startups listen to us and do exactly what we want, or exactly the way we want. What happens when we ask, like, you are supposed to do it like this? Initially, it happens that because when we are doing the financial vetting, lots of documents are required. So I understand it is difficult at that immature stage to provide all the documentation, but it is required, so it is required. The more the startups delay, the more we delay with the contract signing. So, but anyways, like if I see Aditi 1, as you said, April 19 was the last date, and we will be signing contract in 1 or 2 weeks.
Sakshi ma'am, is it okay if we add 1 or 2 members from the IDEX team to a group, and there you can answer the questions offline, because this is a very small session and you're trying to accommodate a whole lot of information. You're doing your best, but we seem to have a lot of questions apart from the ones that are brought up here.
So you want one more session?
No, we can have a group, maybe an offline group, either LinkedIn or WhatsApp or something, there where we
Offline,
can offline. Yeah.
I
Would
didn't
that work
get
for
you.
you?
I mean, how are you planning, like offline? How are you planning? I
The,
can't get it.
there's this group that we could use essentially, and anybody can ask questions and you can answer them offline, or somebody from the IDEX team can answer them offline maybe. It doesn't have to be a
This
over call.
Okay, so I'll have to reach out to my crew for this,
Sure.
because this is something new that has
Yes.
come. I'll definitely put across this suggestion to him, and maybe next session I'll be having this answer as well.
We would much appreciate it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like of us can be connected to each other.
Yes, correct, correct.
Let me put it to him, and let's see how he takes it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And in terms of timeline from submission till the committee meeting, is that safe to assume 2 to 3 months?
Yes. Yes.
Understood.
If you can give me just 2 minutes, I'll just connect with someone from Navy and I'll reply if tomorrow Navy outreach is there or not. Just I'll be mute for 2 minutes and let me connect with him. Okay, yeah. Thank you for being patient. I checked with the Navy team. They said that their outreach has happened in the Swavlamban, and they have recorded it. They will be uploading it on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. Yeah. So, Coast Guard outreach. In next 2 3 I mean 6th is the last day when we will be having our last outreach, so and 3 to 5 is the time, so people the respective nodal agencies will reach out via social media. A link I don't have, I think you can follow the YouTube channel. As soon as the outreach will be uploaded, you can follow that. Otherwise also you can reach out to the email ID, the IDEX DIU email ID, and you can tag that with respect to what you want to ask the question. The concerned person routes the mail to the concerned member of the team. So Joel is the one who is, I am writing his name. Joel is from the Navy team. You can ask doubt to Joel in that IDEX-DIO group. The person who is receiving mails, he will route that mail to Joel. Coast Guard, I am not really aware of, and tomorrow there is this DPSU's outreach. So I'll convey the message to the DPSU team, and they may be able to tell. For Army, the last outreach we have is on 6th of November, and we will be discussing 3 challenges, all 3 challenges of Aditi. And today's session will be uploaded on YouTube.
Can you
Can I
please share
connect?
the person email ID who is handling the Coast Guard problems?
I don't know.
Because
I don't even know who is handling Coast Guard because
okay,
but I think you can check with Anthony, sir. His email ID is available on the website, and you can check with him.
okay. Because
Yeah, individual's
because
contact
we
number
have
I
wrote
can't
an
share.
email.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, we wrote an email regarding the Coast Guard problem statement. It is still not yet answered. It's been almost 1 week. So that's why we are looking for alternate contact details.
Okay, okay. Give me just one moment. I'll just connect. Okay, okay. So Coast Guard outreach is tomorrow, 1100 hours onwards. In few minutes. I'll get a flyer of tomorrow's outreach. I'll share with you. Otherwise, you can reach out to Dishant. I'm sharing his contact number. And wait a moment. If I get I have the flyer. Is it possible to share how to share it? I don't know. Um,
Actually, you are sharing the flyer or the contact details?
the flyer I'm sharing, but it is okay.
You
It is
can
not
send in
come.
WhatsApp or you can share your screen that will be visible to
Yes,
us.
yes, yes, yes. I can share my screen. Okay. Yeah. So this is tomorrow's outreach session, and these all problem statements will be discussed tomorrow. They would have reached out via Twitter as well. You can check. Is it not visible?
If you can slightly
Zoom it.
Yeah, actually, it will be uploaded in the social media, right?
Yes, yes, yes. They would
Yeah, there
have
is no
shared it
issues.
because the flyer is available. I doubt that they would not have shared, but still, I'll ask sir, to share it in the social media also.
Yeah,
Is
because
there any
actually it was
CCTV
not mentioned in the schedule. So that's why I asked about.
Okay, I'll just okay, I'll convey the concerned person to share it in the social media as well. So and tomorrow 11 is the session. Let me share
Thank
the
you.
contact number of Dishant also. You can, if anyone is not able to connect, you can reach him out.
Excuse me, I was just checking the application website of IDEX, the new website. So it is asking now applicants resume a portfolio of the entity and a proposed solution details. So previously, what we have seen is that they had asked for a presentation in a set format. So now, is there any format for this resume portfolio and the proposed solution?
Sir, I have no, sir. I don't think there is. However, I'll just confirm, sir. I don't
So
think there is a set format for that.
anything, let us know on 6th, please.
Yes, sir.
So it is just that we want to know, should we submit a Word document, a PPT, any headings which we should cover? So that's all. Thanks.
And is it specific for resume? You want to know resume and
Resume, so we will submit. Resume, we know. Basically for the portfolio of the entity and the proposed solution.
okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, is there any other doubt? Otherwise, 6th again we will be meeting.
Madam, I have a... Is there any
Yes, please.
upcoming meeting related with Air Force?
No. There is no. Air Force is done with all the outreaches, and they have uploaded in the on the YouTube channel. You can watch them.
So can I connect with any person?
I have shared, in the chat. I have shared Anurag's contact number. You can connect with him.
Madam, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Anurag, is that on
Anurag.
Okay. Madam,
Yes,
I have a question.
Yes.
Madam, Indian Army, when is the outreach for Indian Army, specifically the problem statement 4?
Of Aditi?
Aditi 2, problem
Yes.
statement 4.
6th
When is the,
November.
any idea when we can,
Yes, 6th
any
November,
outreach is
same
planned?
time. Yes, 6th November, same time, and follow Twitter. It will be maybe tomorrow or day after at the max. We will be sharing the flyer.
Flyer, how the, is it not coming in LinkedIn, madam? The flyer?
LinkedIn as well. Yes, and LinkedIn also.
But I didn't, I'm following it up. Anyway, it is on 6th, what time? Can you put it on the chat box if you don't mind?
3 to 5, same time, 3 to 5.
3 to 5 on 6th of November.
Yes.
All the problem statements of the army will be covered in that, right?
Not all the problem statements. We are left with 3 problem statements of Aditi for army. They are
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 problem statements of the army will be covered on 6th, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they are problem statement number 2, 4, and 5 of Aditi.
Now, any chance this Aditi 2 submission date will be postponed by any chance?
I have no idea. I will convey that startup needs more time, but I have no idea.
We require time. Anyway, request that in this form that
I'll convey.
Yeah. Is there any prescribed format for
format again? I will. I'll just check if still it is there or not. Last time when I checked, there was some format for application.
Okay, because what details is required to be mentioned in the presentation, so that we can confirm.
Okay. So if no more doubts are there, we will again be meeting on 6th of November, and you can ask your doubts, and I will come back with whatever doubts I can clarify in this session.
Tomorrow's session is at 11 a.m. correct?
11 onwards, there's going to be session. Someone has shared the links to join, and I believe they are they should be correct, but however, 8th of November, there is no outreach of Army. Anyways, as far as Army challenges are concerned, we will be reaching out via social media in all the platform like LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. So follow us and you will be able to know that when the Army outreach is there. I'll make sure that tomorrow's Coast Guard outreach also comes onto social media.
Hi, Sakshi ma'am. We also request you to kindly convey request for extension for both DISC 12
I'll
as well as
convey.
Aditi.
Yes, I'll convey.
Madam, small once again.
Yeah.
The social media, please, I'm a regular follower of IDEX in LinkedIn. No outreach program has come. I request you to kindly share the schedule.
There is no point sharing the schedule because finally you would need a link to join it. So I have told you, like 6th of November again 3 to 5 is again the outreach is there. So this is what the schedule is, and like I showed you the flyer now. I don't have flyer right now for tomorrow's for day after tomorrow's outreach. If I get the flyer by tomorrow's outreach session, I'll try and share. Otherwise, because I know that it is being shared in Twitter, so there's no doubt about it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining, and please join us again on 6th of November for 3 more sessions of Aditi. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.